Enlightenment from the void can be heard on.
This is a Carrier gas pack, and it's heating just fine. But if you listen real closely, you can tell it's making a bit of noise. That inducer fan is rattly. So now we get to change it. They don't make it super easy on these models because there's a bunch of stuff in the way. So we're gonna see how hard it is to change that inducer fan motor. So the first thing we're gonna have to do is undo this gas line and take this burner assembly out of here. Next, we got to dislodge these controls. So we're gonna loosen up this screw, we're gonna loosen up that screw, and this screw over here, and some other screws. So now that all the wiring is unhooked and this little board is hanging out here, we can unhook these right here. Unhook these down here. These are the inducers. Yeah, don't forget about those. You know, things that should have been the only wires we unhooked. Okay, so use that screw to attach the controls over here. So now it's all hanging out, chilling out. And with these two screws, this one and this one, okay, that's all fine and cool, but what about the other screws on the left side? Well, if you look real closely, you'll see keyhole, screw hole. So that means that all we should have to do is just hit this up and it'll just fall out. Pitiful, man. Yeah, it's really like this. So I'm gonna wrestle with this with two hands for a couple minutes, and then I'll show you what it looks like after I'm done. Well, here's the inducer fan. We can finally get to it after removing literally everything. Now we just, you know, unscrew it like we would have had to do immediately when we got started if this was an older unit. So there's our old inducer out. There's our new inducer that's ready to go in. We got this easy cheese silicone here. And we're gonna, you know, put a whole bunch of it on that. He likes to go to the furthest one away. So I'm gonna put this screw right here, chilling. I have another screw chilling in the drill. Got my silicone covered orange juice machine here. So stick that under there, put that right there. So we got that screw hole right there that lines up, and I'll just stick the screw in. There you go. Inducer fan's installed. Now that it's in there, we can take our brand new screws that it came with. We'll remove those, and we'll commence with reassembling this piece of shit. So with that in there, we get to reinstall this stupid thing because these screw holes on the top, they hold up the fucking controls. So yeah, that's annoying. It's easier to put this back in than to figure out how to not put it back in. So it's a fucking joke. Take these stupid screws right here out of here. Throw them away. Okay, fuck those screws. There are screws over here that'll hold it on. You don't need those. So we put it back in. Put in those two screws. Put that back in there. We can now remount that garbaggio. Don't forget to put this little thing back too. That's pretty solid. It's not going anywhere. It's all good. It doesn't need those stupid screws over there. So now we just got to put all the wires back and put the burner assembly back in and all that. Nothing to it. Simple, easy. Garbage. Leak test complete. No more noise out of the inducer fan. Now we just got to purge all the air out of the gas line and be in business. It's not very cool, man. It's not very cool at all. Oh, accidentally turned off the gas valve. Well, that's pretty unfortunate. I didn't mean to turn that gas valve off. I just kind of bumped it. But I might have accidentally permanently disabled it, because that tends to happen sometimes with those kind of gas valves. I'm not getting anything out of it, man. I don't feel anything happening in the gas valve. It's trash. I guess I'll just do this for a while until hopefully it starts working again. I heard a click that time. There she goes. Look at that. All right. So the lesson we learned from this little thing is don't touch that switch. Leave it the fuck alone. Those little switches are notorious for this. I was 14 years old. They've kind of stopped doing that since then. So if you find a unit with that stupid metal plate there, and you got to change that inducer fan, this is how you do it. Yeah, golden. Like my delicious golden fries.